Video on using the CANFAR Science Platform or Science Portal. You go to the canfar.net website, go to login, give your user credentials, then click on the Science Portal link. That'll take you to this page. We'll check to see if you have any active Science Portals going. I don't. So then we go over here, we click plus to start a new one. I'm interested in having a desktop portal where I can run CASA, so I will select from this pull down desktop. This list won't refresh immediately. While we're waiting for that to refresh, I'll type in arcade as the kind of platform I want to use, just to give it a name. It can be any name. As you can see, this is now refreshed to say desktop, and that's the only choice for the kind of desktop you run. So we launch the desktop. A session is requested. Once the session request has been accepted, you'll be returned to the Science Portal page. You can see now that we have an active session listed as an icon with the word desktop, and I called it arcade. You can use whatever name you want at that stage. If I click on desktop now, it probably isn't quite yet active. This is only indicating the request is made, but we'll click on it and go through here. We can see that it goes to the arcade desktop. I connect through, and it is active. So it just takes it a few minutes to become active. Then I'm interested in doing CASA programming, so I click on the application menu, I slide down to AstroSoftware, and I'm going to select this particular version of CASA. That will then spawn a container with some computing resources attached, and now we have CASA, that version number, running on this system. Here it is running. Okay. Now, that started reasonably quickly because I had already started CASA once before. Each of the images has to be brought over into the compute environment when you make a request. And if no one has requested that particular compute environment for a while, some of these images can take a minute or two to start. So just be patient if you select one that isn't quite as popular and may not have been loaded recently. When you're done with this, just go back to the Science Portal and click on the little X and shut down your session. Now the session is being terminated. I go back over to here, I try to connect, there's nothing here. Close it down, session's terminated. Do not use the log off function inside of the X11 session. That is going to cause a small problem for you. Just use the termination button on this page.